In the previous lesson, we went over properties of radicals and we saw the product property where we have the square root of a number times another number. You can separate that by, and it equals the same thing as the square root of a number times the square root of another number. So let's look at actual examples and let's solve for those. So we have the square root of 3 times 9, which we know that the product property says it means the same thing as the square root of 3 times the square root of 9. Now, if we wanted to solve the square root of 3, we know that would be a decimal. There's no perfect square to the square root of 3 because there's no number that times itself. It will give us 3. Okay, so that means this will have to stay the same. Okay, however, we know that the square root of 9 is 3 because 3 times 3 gives you back 9. So your answer is just 3 with no more radical sign, right? So how do we put this as our final answer? Well, this whole number, since it doesn't have the square root anymore, it actually goes in the front of this square root. So our answer would be 3 square root of 3. Anything that doesn't have a perfect square, which it doesn't have a pair, which means it doesn't have a number multiplied to itself, stays inside the square root. So your answer for this problem would be 3 and the square root of 3. Let's look at example number 2. Example number 2, we know that this can be broken up as the square root of 4 times the square root of 25, which that means, what's the square root of 4? What number times itself gives us 4? And actually, that has a perfect square, which our answer is 2. And then square root of 25, well, 5 times 5 gives us 25, so our answer is 5. So for this problem, our answer is actually 10. No more square root because they both had a perfect square, and you just multiply them together and that is your answer. Your girl Lala saying adios la vida, subscribe. Hi everyone, I'm Ms. Lala, your future math teacher. You need math tutoring services, either for yourself, son, daughter, somebody? Hit me up, I got you.